Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you my top 3 Holy Grail foundations. Yes, it is only 3 because when I was thinking of this video and I was kind of like going through all my foundations, I realized that for like my go-to, whether it's everyday or just the ones that I gravitate towards, I really only have 3. I mean, I have other foundations that I love and that I use, but when we're talking like Holy Grail status, like if I had to give everything away, these are the 3 that I would keep. And I mean, it may change, of course, as we get new foundations and we try different things, but for right now, most of them are staples. So I'm gonna just start. The first one is my Jurda Spillman Biofon Foundation. I have loved this for well over a year. It is very well loved. It is the best foundation to wear that looks like skin. Now for me, I can't necessarily wear this when it's really super hot and humid outside because it is more of a cream-based foundation and it really, I mean, I guess you could with the right, primer and then if you set it, but the trick with this foundation is you don't have to set it because it's so much like skin when you put it on. To set it would kind of take away that look. So for me, it's more in the fall, winter, spring, and early summer before it gets super, super hot because I don't want it to melt off. But it is just Holy Grail for me. It covers any imperfection. I never need to conceal anything on my face after I use it. And I never need to, like I said, powder. I can just apply my bronzer or whatever right over it and it all looks seamlessly blended together. If you haven't tried this yet, I highly recommend it. It is really good. And you can't get it, in stores. You have to order it online. But the brand themselves are so amazing. They're so kind and I love the brand. I love everything behind this. So this is going to be my #1 top pick. And I apply it with a beauty blender. That's just the best way. I mean, you can use a brush, but to get that most natural look, you want to use a beauty blender with it. So that is #1. #2 is the La Mer Soft Fluid Longwear Foundation. I love this because I can wear this all year round. Whether it's the dead of summer or the dead of winter, I can wear this. It's going to look good. It's going to hold up. And I guess that's what it's called, where it's a long wear, but it's more of like a natural, not dewy or luminous, but a very natural look where it's not going to be too matte or too glowy. It's just going to keep on your skin and keep it looking fresh and natural. That's as I've gotten older, and that's kind of one of the things that I've looked for in my foundation is something that's going to be natural and it's going to look like skin. I'm not into the matte foundation look and I'm not into like super dewy and glowy where I look like a disco ball. I want it to just look like my skin, but like perfect skin. So this is it. I am in the shade Beige 32, which I think is a really good match for me for, when I'm self-tanned to even when I'm not self-tanned, it really works. So if you are like a light, medium skin tone, this shade will work very well for you. And it comes in a pump and it's just like this really luxurious bottle. I know it's, pricey, but it's well worth it and you don't need that much of it. Maybe a pump and a half will cover your whole face and it's really good. I really love this. For me, I apply this usually with a brush and then I may go over it with a beauty blender in certain areas if I want to blend it out. But mostly it's a brush and it is superior to any of the other foundations over there. So I love this. Last but certainly not least, this is kind of cheating, but it's a tinted moisturizer. It's my NARS Pure Radiant Glow Tinted Moisturizer. I don't know I was gonna throw this in there because I've been obsessed with this. If I'm not wearing a full coverage foundation, I'm wearing this tinted moisturizer. And this has been my go-to on, everyday makeup days, on the weekend, whenever I want to still look put together, but I don't feel like putting on foundation, I love this. And I apply this with my hands. I've done actually a video showing you how I apply this and it's perfection. I don't need to set it, even though it is a little bit more glowy than you would think, than I would go for, but it's still natural. And when it dries down, it leaves your skin looking healthy and radiant, henceforth the name, I guess. But it just looks so good. And this is the one that I talk about that looks better as the day goes on. It'll look great when you put it on in the morning, but by the end of the day, your skin looks so hydrated and healthy, but not oily or, too dewy. It's just gonna look healthy, like you are just glowing from within. And again, I don't really set this. I will set my T-zone when I wear this because, like I said, it's a little bit more glowy than those two, but I think most people would normally set their T-zone. And when I set under my eyes, I just kind of tap whatever powder it is there just so it looks good and it looks, not too overly done. So Love this. These are just my top 3 picks. And I think really and truly, they're for all year round. You know, for the most of them, you have your more, you know, sheer coverage, which is your Tinted Moisturizer, but it still gives good coverage. And this one I wear all year, and then this one really more in the cooler months and when it's not so hot. But for my top 3 picks, for if I had to give away, honestly, give away all my other foundations, I have them sitting over here. If I had to give away all of those, I'd be okay with it if I kept these 3. And I just got a new foundation that I'm testing out. So, I mean, I guess I'll see how that one goes. But for the most part, these are what I would keep because they're what I reach for constantly. You know, when you actually look for something, these are the top 3. So, hope you enjoyed this little quick video of my top 3 Holy Grail foundations. Let me know what some of your picks are. Maybe we have some of the same favorites. And maybe I have some that I don't have in my collection that I should try. So, I will see you guys in my next video. If you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you then. Bye, guys.